entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous.
not.
What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it. Hello and good morning, live from Mashpee TV. It is Marty and Stephanie. Nice
Good
and on
morning.
time.
In a cable room here. Look at the studio. It's great.
Right?
Wow.
We're moving on up, my friend.
We miss your ostentatious studios. though.
You're right.
Very nice. Professionally lush and plush and all that stuff.
Right? Nice and comfortable.
Yes.
Complete with cat, dog,
Empty 30 packs in the corner.
partridge in a pear tree,
They still have that?
skeleton. I don't know what I got. They do. They still have
Partridge in a pear
those.
tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Not the partridge family in the pear tree.
We are definitely not the partridge
We're
family.
starting off with very bad jokes on this
Yep.
Wednesday morning. So.
We're there. It's halfway through the work week.
And this holiday. Well, green weekend coming up.
Uh-huh.
Paddy's Day. Any plans for you?
I'm working on weekends.
What else is done?
I know.
Any partying time at all?
This is what
Green
we
beer?
do.
Anything?
Yeah. Friday, I'm going to be over at Dino's. We've got our Irish party. It's basically turned into this house party.
Mhm.
People come, you want to sing karaoke? Sure, we got that for you. Oh, you want to play a little game of music bingo? We got that for you. You want to dance a little bit? We got that for you also. So yeah, it's our Friday night social. We do that at Dino's. That'll be from 8 until 11. And then all weekend is knockabout. Irish dancers, bagpipers, live music, vendors.
Will there be video evidence of a Stephanie jig?
Probably no.
No?
This jig don't jig anymore.
Little Jameson, you never know. Liquid encouragement, Stephanie. You know.
I
Just
find
saying.
that jumping usually gets me in trouble.
That's a bad hashtag.
Yeah.
But, you
It's
know,
not good.
well, you know.
It's not good. I finding myself like Tiger Woods. Every weekend's a new injury. I need another surgery.
Wait till you're over 60, kiddo. Let me tell you.
Oh my God. I
Well,
don't know what happened.
I know. Well, congrats to Yarmouth, town of Yarmouth last week. They did an amazing job with St. Paddy's Day Parade.
So good. They do such a wonderful job every year.
Desmond and the crew, Yarmouth Chamber, everybody involved in that was really great. Tim Whalen came down to the broadcast also.
He's
so-
awesome.
So it was great to see that also. That was actually broadcast too. So if folks couldn't make it, could watch. So that was great. So if I can say hello to a few people this morning.
Absolutely.
So my friend Randy is in California, and she just got home from heart surgery, and she's watching. And good morning. Hope you're feeling better. She got out of the hospital the other day. There was an earthquake the same day. 4 point something on the Richter scale.
All right, I
Nothing
can't
like your
complain.
welcome home, right?
Yeah, right. Hi, welcome.
So, and also to my friends in Aruba, Zelene, Gilbert, everybody, welcome to the show. We get an international audience here.
The ambassador of tourism, always, Marty. I'm trying to tag you in this, but I think that you've blocked me from tagging you on purpose.
I've blocked you already. That's why it's in the show.
I was like, I think Marty doesn't want to be tagged by me. That's fine. What's going on at the Greater Highness Chamber?
Well, tonight we have our St. Patrick's Day party. It's the combination of the Cape Cod, the Yarmouth, and the Greater Highness Chamber of Commerce. We're having our St. Patrick's Day party. It's an annual event at the Emerald Resort Irish Village.
So
from
fun.
5:30 to 7. There are still some openings for walk-ins, so if you want to come in, we're green though.
Is there like the time? How long is that going to be around for? Isn't that going to be flipping to something else?
I guess so. I think
Time to get in there.
The function facilities will be changing, I believe, probably in a year or so.
Oh, it
But,
makes me
we'll see.
sad a little bit.
But the events are still on. The place is still open. They're still booking events, so no hesitation
Good.
for this year and hopefully next too. So we'll
Perfect.
keep going on. So
Cindy, good morning to you. Dave Hegner, thank you for joining us on the show. Handcrafted by Erin will also be at Knockabout all weekend long. She makes these amazing hand knitted crafts. And I know we were just talking about surgery. She just had back surgery.
Oh.
So she's been at home crafting for the last 3 months. She's probably going to roll in with a truckload of stuff to sell. So go support Erin. She's going to lose her damn mind. She hasn't seen people in months.
Oh, God. So it might be a wild St. Paddy's Day weekend. for
Oh,
us.
100%. She's like, what people? Come talk to me.
So
Help.
there'll be a sign. It's amazing what you do with the stuff you do on the weekends at Knockabout too.
We've been having a lot of fun, and you know what? This little
It's really
fun
great.
vendor fair turned into a farmer's market. I was at the farmer's market conference last week at Clark University, and it was just so great to get together with other market professionals and just talk about your trials and your tribulations, but also to just talk about like good food and access to farmers and better quality stuff. I mean, I never thought I would be sitting here having a conversation for 25 minutes with a mushroom vendor, figuring out how I'm going to get them wholesale so that I can have them at my market.
Just to clarify, there's a different kind of mushroom. Let's go back to
These,
just to
yes,
clarify
we
that.
eat these ones.
Yes, okay. Just want to be sure now. You know, we've a mixed audience here.
It's a
Demographics, so.
company, a farm out of Carver, and so he's Cava. So he's been trying to make relationships with our different restaurants. So it's wonderful that I'm now in this capacity as being the director of the chamber, so that I can kind of point him in different directions with our restaurants. We're working on our first restaurant week ever.
Wow, that's awesome.
And we've been talking about it for so long, but we've actually picked dates and sent out emails, and it's going to happen.
Awesome.
And I've got the marketing team working on it. So it's like real, you know what I mean? When it's like almost real for an event.
So what you're doing, love the local. Cape Cod Beer's done a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
with musicians too. Knockabout, look how they picked up things. That winery opens up again soon too. There's a lot of talent out there. A lot of folks, musician-wise, also. That,
well, it's
give a
this
shot
conversation we need to have, because I think everybody's a little bit scared. Everybody's a little bit freaked out. Everything that's going on with the government and the stocks, and I'm not coming and I'm not going to visit. I've been getting those calls for the first time ever.
Yeah.
It was really
Same here.
exciting to get calls of, I'm going to be there in September. What is this? I'm going to be there in August. What is this? I'm not coming. Yeah, I can't afford it, or whatever. The most random of conversations.
Yep. And the bridges are still open, kids. No problem with that too. So.
Well, it is a little bit scary, right? We don't
Yeah.
know that uncertainty a little bit before a summer season. I think we always get a little bit superstitious in this time, where a lot of superstition is happening of what's going to happen here this summer, right?
Absolutely. So 5 years ago, next
Today.
week, today we started
Today.
the COVID stuff. I started this job 5 years ago, and a week later we shut down.
I didn't realize that you started your
Yeah.
chamber journey.
So here it is.
in
Here's my
COVID.
job, and there's my job. Look, it's going away. So it became a part-time gig for about a year, but still here. So.
Yeah, today is the day that the world went down 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and they said we're back 95%. I don't know if I buy that so much. I mean, we've definitely shifted our mindset for sure.
I'll never forget, because in January, prior before the shutdown, I just got back from Aruba. I was at Miami Airport, and I'm watching a bunch of tourists coming from China, all masked.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It's like, what is going on here?
Oh yeah. And my
Yeah,
husband
the whole
had been
plane was
watching all of
masked.
it, because I'm married to a paranoid. And so
That's a
we,
TV series.
yeah, I'm married to a paranoid. Next up.
Next reality show, Survivor 2.
100%. So we were, I had just gotten laid off from the radio station, and we had planned this big trip to Spain. And so we went. We took the kids. We went anyway. We went to Spain, Andorra, France. It was wonderful. But my husband made us, every single one of our backpacks had a thing of hand sanitizer on it. All of us had masks on. And then when we got home the next day, that was it. No more flights in and out. We really got home by the skin of our teeth.
Can we imagine all this 5 years ago, how things have changed in such a short time?
Right.
It's only 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Even a year after we sort of opened up a bit, you and I would be still paranoid about sitting so close. to
I
each other.
know. I know.
Banks, anybody, I worked, did a radio station job briefly, covering up microphones, cleaning the microphones. Although one guy wanted to use Windex on the microphone. I said, that's probably not a good idea.
No, we do not spray liquids near
not a good
electronics.
idea.
That's a no-no,
Not
sir.
a good idea. Yeah. But,
Too funny. But then figuring out how to connect with people with Clean Feed, and I'm working with the college and trying to be able to still maintain getting on the air without being in the room. So that was incredible, that time. And I'm so glad it's over.
Wow.
But also we worked around it, right? We showed our vigilance. We showed our strength.
if anybody, it's the kids that were affected the most, I believe.
100%.
Pretty much the social interaction was interrupted.
Yep.
Life stopped. Instruction by a Zoom class. I mean, it was just, I don't think that harm can ever be recovered, so to speak.
Yeah, the New York Times actually posted a really nice article this week, and I was talking a little bit about it with Hank yesterday about some of the things that came out of COVID.
Yeah.
And it was that was the biggest thing that hurt us. We found that we could work by Zoom, but not school by Zoom.
Yes.
It just did not function the way it needed to, especially for our younger kids. Good morning, Miss Mari Cindy. I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious. Thank you. I love my Michael Scott. West, thanks for joining us this morning. I've got Marty Brummel, president of the Greater Hyannis Chamber, with us this morning.
When you say that.
What?
President.
You are.
I'm executive director with a fancy title.
You have the president title.
I'm the president, yeah.
You know, give me this job for a few years. I'll demand a presidential title soon. Yeah. What's the difference?
Just barge in with the nameplate. Right? It looks better on LinkedIn.
Right. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I guess so. It's a longer title on the business card.
It was really funny because when I took this job, I did not know what I did not know. And I was kind of talking to you about it on the underbelly of things and saying, what do I need to know? And you're like, no, Stephanie,
It's a different world.
Run away.
It's a different world.
And you were kind about it, but you should have spoken up a little more.
Sorry, I was being PR friendly.
I needed a friend. Thanks. No, I'm kidding. I'm really enjoying it. But creating is where I do a great job.
Creating and recreating certain things that we sort of let go for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just a process to get going again, getting people out about. We're around someone sometimes, someone sneezes, we're still probably jumping out of the table, right? It's just like, oh my goodness. I was on the plane, obviously.
So grosses me out.
And it's like, oh my goodness.
Speaking of planes, did you see Southwest is taking away the free bag?
Yeah. Well, they have enough financial difficulties anyway, I believe. So
we need the free bag. You're going to be having more of a financial difficulty because I think that's the only reason why people decided to fly with you in the first place.
How their PRs changed over the years. They were so popular for many years.
Everybody has to go through that ebb and flow of figuring it out. They're talking now, 5 years later after COVID, that to bring back the party in airports, to bring back that great, exciting surprise back, because they're trying to get bodies in the airports to frequent the stores, the restaurants, to find other ways and avenues. I mean, this is what we do all day long, is figure out how to support our businesses, how to support tourism, how to make that happen. Marty and I do this every day, and your average person doesn't really even understand it's happening around them.
Right.
When we're here moving the pieces to see if things will work better that way.
Yeah. We have a gym too at Barnstable Airport. Gateway Airport. The Island Cafe Express is going to be opening up a cafe, I believe, in May. So if you're ever taking a flight, or actually just easy in and out for parking, grab and go foods too for lunch. So that's a quick plug for Erica.
I love Erica. She is just phenomenal. They do such a great job at the Island Cafe. Cape Cod Classic Car Club. Marty, what's up, bud?
The Father's Day Car Show. We started reservations on that, oh my goodness, 2 months ago. We're probably 60% sold out for registrations already.
See, so that makes me happy.
It's a great event.
I feel like that's a good sign of summer, right?
Absolutely. You know what the best part is? Part of the registration process is you have to send us a photo of the car you're entering into the show.
Yeah.
And it's amazing watching some of these cars, the passion these folks have.
Well, you're a car guy.
Yes, I am.
So you would enjoy that. I'd be like, that looks cute. She's shiny. Like, we do things very differently. It's like March Madness, where I pick the team based on like the color of their jersey, or if they've got a cute boy at forward. Like, I don't. I do not make the decisions like you do in that respect.
The amazing part also is we had to shut down during the COVID years for 2 years too. So having 50 or 60,000 people go up and down Main Street to see the cars presented for over a period of 5 hours is just amazing too. Just
Bev
amazing.
Roberts. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee.
Are you known as Mr. Coffee?
Yes. Coffee memes.
I love it. What's up, Huck? I need to get you on the show. Book a time, and we will talk about your endeavors and what's going on with you. It's good to see your face here. So, Father's Day Car Show. This is exciting. And
Summer.
I know, right? This is what we're looking
Spring
forward
is,
to.
I believe, in 10 days.
8.
So, I'm sorry.
8 and counting.
That's the countdown clock. I didn't see the digital in the corner there.
I'm like, listen, pal. We got a taste of it yesterday.
Yes, we did.
Of course, my furnace broke on Saturday. Still broken.
Not good.
Colder inside my house than it is out on my front lawn.
So what's in the cup?
Not enough,
An early
Marty.
roadie to start
The
day,
answer is
Stephanie?
no. I've got an annual meeting tonight with
That's
our
right.
friend Chrissy over in Sandwich. We're going to be at Treehouse.
Nice. Great place too. Beautiful
I'm
views.
so looking forward to it. It's going to be a decent evening, nice breeze. Our friend Michael Anthony is going to be ferrying people in and out in his
Ferrying.
gorgeous car. And I've got a little bit of music, a little bit of entertainment. I read the show. The run of show looks fabulous, Chrissy.
Excellent. Excellent.
Everybody, all the winners of the awards have walk-up music that I've got to get together.
Can people still register tonight?
I think people can still get a ticket if they want to come.
Sandwichchamber.com. Just
Yes.
go on there and just plug away. Your event is tomorrow night.
My event is tomorrow night. You can no longer come. We have shut down the registration. I am sorry. We've got a great group. We've got a red carpet.
Very nice.
I know, arrival.
Right.
So I got to thank our friends over at Fleeting Moments taking photos. And we've got like little chocolates from Gelfies as parting
Oh,
gifts.
Good stuff.
I know. We've got a photo booth. We've got a couple of other things up our sleeve. And we're going to be talking about Restaurant Week. Once again, something that I got to create that is actually going to happen this season.
It's a lot of work to do that too. So
Man, it's a lot.
it's a lot of work. So kudos to you. And also great for the restaurants to showcase their wares
Yeah.
this week too.
Yeah, and I'm thrilled. And that's going to kick off. That's going to end right around Father's Day. So that leading up to your car show, come to Mashpee, come out to eat.
So also not just around a car show on Sunday, which is Father's Day, but the Saturday before, the Cape Cod Classics Club has their event at Patriot Square. It's an
Amazing.
amazing event also. So it's a car show weekend.
Yeah.
So come down to the Cape.
Well, you always wonder when you're driving around here because none of us talk to each other sometimes. And you're just like, whoa, what do they have flags on their car for? And it's like the lobster pot.
Yeah.
Or why are all these classic cars in town as you're driving around? Nobody bothers to stop and investigate what's happening sometimes.
Yep.
Even though we
exactly.
ride around with little computers in our hands.
Isn't that something? I remember a bag phone years ago. What happened?
My daughter was asking me something the other day, and I was like, you're holding a computer. Why are you asking me this?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you might know. I'm like, do I look like I have a medical degree? I don't know.
So I have an iWatch, and the first time ever I answered a phone call on my watch. I was like Dick Tracy world.
Oh,
This is
you're funny.
crazy.
Well, yeah, when you can't find your
I'm
phone
like,
and it
was
just
me.
happens
Oh,
to be
okay, I
there.
gotta take this call. That's okay.
I call my Fit bitch. I didn't charge her, so I left her at home. You're looking good,
Thank you. Thank you.
right? Working on it.
Working on it.
I think we're always in search of that quest, that spring slim that we're like, okay, we got to do something different.
It's the coffee diet.
It's not the coffee in the world for me.
Supplements.
What's up, Sandy? Good morning. She said, I can't wait for the car show. What did you say? Oh, do you need a non-crappy contractor? Cindy, we will talk about that. Yes, we will.
That's a good advertising model.
Right?
Mhm.
Well, she's got C Designs, and she's really good. It's almost like the what Angie's list of contractors. So she knows who to use, who's going to show up on time. It's spring, right? We're talking
Yep.
about building things, growing things.
We should have an Angie's list for Cape Cod, something similar. Stephanie's list.
Yeah, no, it's
I think it's a great idea.
Cindy's got this one covered. Whatever it
know?
is, Cindy, we'll support you in this.
Awesome. That's
We
great.
definitely should have
It's a referral list. Well, we refer our members anyway. So
right.
and members refer members. So we started with the Highness Chamber, what we call the Brazilian local business group, which is a lot of small businesses that need to be learning how to incorporate, get their permits and stuff. We help them, and in turn to become members of the chamber.
So many hard
and
workers.
the networking back and forth. It's been great.
Yeah.
We've had a couple businesses open up now. They've been able to get through some of the legalese and some of the strife of opening up a business these days, permitting alone.
So many
So the
things.
communication barriers have been broken a bit. So it's been a wonderful thing, and we're going to be emphasizing that going forward through the year. So more
Exciting.
news coming up. Too.
I know, but I want to impress upon all of you to lean on your local chamber because they're at the pulse of everything that's going on, from permitting, building. And if we don't know, we'll refer you to somebody in a chamber in the town that you're looking for that will, because we all talk to each other and work really well together. It's really
we do.
nice.
Yes, we play nice.
I know we do. I've got a meeting with Marie Oliva next week because
She's amazing.
her and I are working together on an event and possibly bringing the Canal Region Chamber farmers market. So
That's awesome.
I know we go before the select board. Be nice to us next week, okay? We've been working on this project. I put in my permitting in November.
This select board announcement is being brought to you by.
Right? Guys, be nice to us. We're trying.
Add that into the hashtag.
I-
description for today's show.
We're
Be nice to
trying.
us, we're trying.
Exactly.
Help.
What's up, Robert? Dr. Viva has a ring to it. Well, I might as well. I'm fixing all of the ailments as my son's like, Mom, What's this rash? And by the way, he was shirtless the other day because he had some sort of, I don't know, basketball funk on him.
Funk? I think we should change. Okay.
Boys
funk?
are gross.
Well-
Boys are gross. And it was like this rash thing. So I put medicine on him, and that's why he didn't have a shirt on. And someone was like, get that boy a shirt.
Well, when you're playing sports, you do sweat a bit.
They're just gross. He's in that sweaty,
gross.
smelly
We're having our first fight, kids. Here.
boy time
Boys
of
are
life.
gross. Yeah, things happen. Hockey players.
It's that teenage years where just they smell, no matter how much they bathe, they smell.
Wow, it's the male pick-on show.
It is National Working Moms Day. So shout out to all of our moms that do all of the jobs and our doctors, nurses, cooks, cleaners,
Moms are on.
therapists,
Therapists. Yes.
taxi drivers.
That's part of our chamber description too, I think. Well, not the mom's part.
I was not a nice mom the other day. The day before that, my daughter was going back to college, so I made a bunch of cookies. I made like 4 dozen cookies.
Oh.
Well, they are all gone, by the way.
Wow.
Like I swear that my boys and their friends just threw it up in the air and ate them like pelicans. Well, the next day, my son, oh, I don't feel good. I knocked on the door 14 times. Are you going? Get up. You're going to miss the bus. Misses the bus. Oh, I'm not going. I'm like, you are absolutely going to school. And I go to get milk to put in my coffee, and it's all gone. Like I am the simplest coffee. It's not black. It's just a splash of milk, just to keep it honest. Of course, there's none there. He drank it all. Kid's lactose intolerant.
Oh.
I made him go to school.
Oh.
I made him go to school. I'm like, you'll get up after you have your dysentery and you're going to school because you know better.
But even us, we misbehave with eating things. Oh, we're not supposed to eat it.
100%.
You know.
I know.
Yeah.
We do it to ourselves, everybody.
Yeah.
We
But it
eat
was
that
good.
pizza late at night.
It's
You
an
know.
extra slice. It's no big deal. It becomes 3
Right.
slices, right?
What's up, Jane?
Self-control.
Thanks for joining us. Cindy, thanks for being here with us. I'm going to shout out to Mashpee TV, channel 1072 in HD. If you're not getting it in HD, call 1-800-COMCAST and they will swap out your box for you at no charge.
We're in HD. Right.
Yeah, right? Every pore, Marty.
Oh my
Every
God.
pore.
Hair and makeup. Thanks so much to the
It's all
the car
good.
shop this morning.
It is what it is. I woke up and I had like some sort of stress, whatever. I scratched my face and my husband's like, are you okay? I'm like, thanks. That's so helpful.
Good morning. Are
That's-
you okay? No, good morning. Are you all right? What happened? That's even worse. What happened?
He's one of those ones that it's like you've got something going on, like it's at a sty or whatever, and he'll be like, "What's that?
Oh my
Why is
God.
that?"
That's perfect. 3D version just coming at me. Like,
He is literally the worst. I'm married to the worst human being ever, but he fixes things, so we'll keep him around.
this is quite a reality show we could have.
Honestly, this whole week has been cold in my home.
No heat, dysentery, mean mom syndrome.
My laptop
Your
broke on
laptop?
Sunday. I don't know what's going on, but something's got to change. There's a shift in the energy
Yes.
that needs to happen. Is it the blood moon that we're getting tomorrow?
The F might be out of that word shift pretty soon. We'll be changing the word on that. So this stressful moment brought to you by Mashpee TV.
We're totally fine. Everything's going to be
It's
fine.
a very unstressful job, the chamber world, plus the other 3 other jobs that you do.
Well, yeah, there's
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
You know,
When to sleep.
What? I do sleep well, though. The minute my head hits the pillow to the moment I wake up, I am out.
Didn't you post last night on LinkedIn like 11 o'clock or something?
Yes.
Yeah, see, well,
I was
yeah.
still up.
What time was you getting here?
I
Yeah, and when do you
was-
sleep? Oh, yeah, no lecture from
I get a
Marty, though.
solid 4 hours, Marty.
That's fine.
I sleep like the dead for 4 solid hours. We had trivia last night. We had our tournament of champions going on at Shipwrecked. We've got 2 weeks of it left. And we had a you can make up points night. So if you won a round, they get to spin the prize wheel to win more points. So one of the teams that was in like 4th or 5th place catapulted themselves into 2nd. They're very excited about it. So
Nice. We should have a prize wheel for topics. next
100%. But what I did was I bought an overnight at Margaritaville.
Nice.
So that is what they're winning. This is what they keep coming back for because they want the overnight at Margaritaville. It includes a little water park time. And I'm excited to give out that prize. I am very much looking forward to doing some more stuff with Margaritaville. Why not?
It's an amazing place. What they've done to that facility is just amazing. But I don't think you and I will be doing a show from the water park, though. I mean,
I don't think it's a good idea.
No, that would be not good.
You don't need to see all this.
No.
Nobody does.
We get stuck on the water slide. Help. AAA.
Rasputia.
Imagine.
Yeah, I got bottoms
The
on.
headlines we didn't want to make, Cape Incidents Facebook page. Marty Stephanie stuck on a water
Cape
slide.
Cod incident. They tried. My God, Marty.
But it is what it is.
Christine, we were just giving you a bunch of accolades and a shout out for our big annual meeting. Cheers to lots of coffee
Cheers,
today.
lots of coffee.
We'll see you later for a beer at Treehouse. Looking
you
forward to
singing
it. Are you singing tonight?
It's a good idea.
I don't know.
Sandwich Chamber theme song.
My national anthem girl has driver's ed, so she's not going to be making my annual meeting on Thursday.
Play O Canada.
I was like, what?
Let's start trouble.
We've been working really well with Mashpee High School, and I've really got to give a big shout out to Mr. Looney. I hung out with Mr. Rumberger yesterday, and the two high school workers that we have for us are such go-getters.
Mm-hmm.
When we were talking about the shutdown and COVID and everybody's in their little space about this, I got to tell you what, this next crop of amazing young adults, I have such high hopes for. They work, they get it. They've got a pulse on things. They want to be involved. Their civic duties are being done.
Considering everything they went through 5 years ago, which is still amazing to me.
I think that they observed all the drama with their elders, and then they were like, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
They have boundaries. They have been showing up, telling me their schedule, and then actually doing it. It's really refreshing.
They can show me a few things.
For the last 4 weeks, consistent. So I'm already missing you in May. I've already said you're graduating. Can you please tell the juniors that I need this level of responsiveness? Thank you.
It's great. So future has some.
I really do. I'm really excited as to the crop of humans, and shout out to all of our educators at Mashpee High School. Thank you very much. I had a great conversation at Barnstable the other day. Mm-hmm. Elijah was here talking about their performing arts and some of their works that they were doing. They got a small little grant from the Mark Hennessy Foundation, and they're making amazing music, but also the kids that are coming back. It's just really nice to see the support that we get here on the Cape.
Now, there's a name, Mark Hennessy. What a gentleman he was.
Honestly,
boy.
Right?
Slackers, I believe. Isn't
Yeah.
It? Yeah. Boy, when I first came to the Cape 22 years ago now.
We don't. I'm not counting your rings. You're good.
My rings.
You're good, Marty.
Ovals, hula hoops.
We're all here. We're good.
We're all here picking at each other and working together well.
That's it. What's up, Cynthia? Thanks for joining us on the show this morning. Susan, I love Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee.
Right?
Is that name available? I should grab that service.
You absolutely should. Good morning. And thanks for joining us. And it's Mercury and Gatorade. Oh, that's what it was. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that.
So on my Facebook page, my personal page, I post coffee memes every day. People are asking if I miss a day. I have someone that's going to be sending me coffee rub from Tennessee. So it's progressing. It's like the
rub, Marty.
It's interesting. I'll start a theme, Cape Cod Coffee Club or something. I don't know.
Too funny. I found myself on this talk show circuit.
Wouldn't that be something?
I have been invited for the Cape Cod Women's Conference.
Oh, they're great.
To speak on networking. So that is coming up. Well, I got a phone call last night, invited to another one. I'm like, oh no, now I've made the circuit.
See?
So I'll be giving these talks on branding and networking, and I would love for you to join me at a couple of these. I've got a couple this month, a couple next month, and I don't know, Marty. I think I might have found my fourth side hustle.
It's all good. We'll get you these paper programs on Sunday mornings after this commercial time, free 2 in the morning.
God Almighty, yeah, right. If I'm your
infomercial. Get this 5-package CD now from Stephanie.
I could be like the next Mel Robbins. Watch out.
Watch out. But part of the chamber job also is the networking component, the exchange of ideas, business cards, just breaking the ice, so to speak, is the best thing.
Well, and that's exactly it. This is a conversation that I'm going to be giving. I think there's a couple of seats left. So ladies, if you want to come and have this conversation with me, it's Susan Costello. And I'm looking forward to it, but also maximizing that. we all have a small amount of time in our day to utilize what your chambers give you as a get together, your wine and cheese moments where you can have a conversation with other businesses, but are you using that to its full potential? So this is kind of the conversation that I'm having to maximize those moments and crafting your group of people and crafting your next possible client, or maybe you're finding the people that you need to find in your circle.
This is great too. Your group, we're just mentioning now, E for All these great just good people out there. There's so many entrepreneurs who've got that idea, but they just know how to go forward with that. The chamber can support you also, but E for All goes more in depth, as you know.
You get paralyzed when it's like that because everybody's coming at you. Everybody's going to tell you how to do things, right?
Yes.
It's
like being in radio.
We will tell you until we're blue in the face.
Here's what you say.
How it's great. You should do all of these things, but actually deciding what is good for you and then making those moves can be daunting. And I got a couple of tips for you. That's all. Figure it out for yourself, but I will point you in the right direction. Good morning, Miss Lauren. Can I just give Lauren from Oplasis a big shout out? It's grant season, right?
Yes, it is.
So our fabulous grant writer has been writing all these grants, and we've got 3 or 4 of them in for our big ideas, right? We all think these are great ideas, and we always need more money. There's never enough money to do the things that we want to do, right? It's always the budget, and we can't do that, and we want to do this. And so we were in the process of writing this grant for one piece of one of our businesses and our nonprofit. And we were including Lauren, and she said, no, Stephanie needs it for this. Write it for this.
Awesome.
And I love you. I'm so thankful that you're in my space. And it is because of E for All, but it's also because we put ourselves out here every single day to support others. And I love the fact that you were like, no, Stephanie needs that money for this. And we believe in this project, and I want to be a part of it. But this project needs to happen so I can be a part of it.
It's good to have mentors and coaches too to push you along and guide you the right way too. So
take yourself out of things. If I can say anything to anybody, do something for somebody else first before you take it for yourself. I know that we get tunnel visioned when we want something done sometimes, but if you pull out and look at the big picture and work together collaboratively, I think this is kind of the thing that we've missed here in America, where we're,
it's all
a capital society.
It's share and click, so to speak. But actually saying that doing this in person is also great, like our networking events too.
100%. So you've got tons of business after hours, business before hours.
Yes. Next Thursday, actually, has he cue me in for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Next Thursday, I like this. Next Thursday, we have our business after hours at Cape Cod 5 headquarters on INO Road. So
it's a cool place if you've not seen it.
It's rare to get in there for an event. So
the
if you have a
campus.
Chance, it's the campus, yes. So, sorry.
I know. You're invited. Definitely get in there.
You're invited.
Yeah, I'm a member.
We'll get you karaoke or something.
Yeah, thanks, Marty.
The Cape Cod 5 theme
I know
song.
what I'm good for. Too funny. We have a couple of things happening, and you can always go to our chamber pages and click on events.
Absolutely.
So this one we're working with Seed. We're also working with the town of Mashpee for our businesses. Basic business fundamentals. And this is put on by Seed, and this is absolutely free. And this is free to anyone, not just members. So this is really nice. And also following that is another conference right after. So it's a full day at Cape Space. Shout out to Kim Marchand, who is opening Cape Space for us.
So I'm known for coffee. She's known for her red shoes.
That's it. She's got her red shoes on and she's ready to go.
So Kim was the board chair for the Dentist Chamber of Commerce years ago when I got involved with Chamber World. So she's been a great help and mentor to me too. So
well, and that's it. And she's growing her networking groups as well.
2005.
We don't count rings once again. We're good.
I like the rings.
Never have to identify your age here. You're safe.
Yes, mother. You're going to school today, Marty.
We have a nice
taser gun. I can see you not the taser gun.
We have a nice filter on in this HD. We're good.
A nice filter. Yes.
We did. We're
Bright
safe,
lights,
Marty.
City. Yeah, we're all good.
Not even sweating. You're just glistening. It's a light glisten.
Yes. Yes.
Shimmering like Edward Cullen in the Twilight series. We're good.
Shimmering in the morning. What a tagline for a morning show.
It's so we're getting together. Seed has put this on, and so we'll start the morning with basic business fundamentals, and we'll end with basic business financials. And I know that can be scary sometimes. And I know if you're in your business and you're growing and you're not sure if you need a loan or you're just in a weird place, And we tend to get this way this time of year. So businesses, I am talking to you, but also people that are supporting businesses, please shop locally. We have places like the North Falmouth Cheese Shop that basically she's laid out everything going on in her business online. And I know a lot of us do this at this point where we're just like, but she is desperate for people to come and support her, but she doesn't have enough money to pay her vendors to get enough product, to get more customers. It's in that weird lull. January was so hard. I've heard from every single one of our business owners that said it was the worst month in their remembrance of business. That's scary.
We have uncertainty in the world in a lot of ways too. So people are hesitant to really commit financially to certain things. The stock market, food costs. We talked about eggs a couple of weeks ago. So incorporating that cost expense increase to your food costs is also really high. So you still move on, but you still have to operate your business. And
right. And what does that look like to you? You know what I mean? Good morning, Erica. Thanks for joining us on the show. Michelle.
This is like watching a stock market ticker, folks. All these people that are messaging here, I'm watching this. It's like, look at this.
Right, I know.
Sell.
We can't sell it. Erica, we just gave you a huge shout out for our food vendors, but she said, I totally understand. Like, this is where it's at. And everybody can relate to that January lull that we had. And we're still digging out from it here in March. So please get out there and support your local businesses as much as you can and take those times to go. And if you can buy it locally, please do so.
Very much so. Our guidebooks and stuff are starting up for all of us. So it's another thing. That's the next project. No stress.
This is what I'm learning right now. The ebbs and flows of the season. You think I'm like, oh, and then once annual meeting's over, I'll be fine. No, it's now guidebook season.
And this is actually it's challenging to do, but it's also nice to showcase everything as you put the thing together, the booklet together, and the online component for our digital.
You're ahead of me, and you've been doing this for longer, so you have a pulse on it.
It's tough to get everything together. Also, you're selling ads in January when it's slow too.
Yeah,
it's very tough to promote a business. Say, listen, get these ads now, even though your cash flow is diminished that particular time of year.
But those visitors guide, I mail probably 5 to 10 of them a week out to vacationers everywhere. So it is something, if you're a business, you want your ad in. Also, we're distributing this year to the Mid-Cape because we're anticipating people wanting to come and visit us from your area, especially on a rainy day. You can shop at the Commons. You can go to the Cape Cod Children's Museum. We've got a lot of things for you to do here in Mashpee. And one-room schoolhouse. I got to have a little field trip with our high school students. Awesome. We went over and saw Richard DeSorger over at our town archives. And to just walk through the archives and see all of the amazing things that are in that little area. But they'll pull everything out of their climate-controlled basement and put it back into the one-room schoolhouse. And it's definitely the oldest one on Cape Cod. And definitely worth stopping through when you visit us here in Mashpee.
So the Chamber Executive Directors, I'll toot everybody's, I give an acknowledgement, worked so hard to get these books done.
Yeah.
Besides the annual dinner and meetings like you're having tonight, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, Chrissy's tonight.
Chrissy's tonight, right? So there's so much involved in that. It's showcasing basically what your Chamber's accomplished, highlighting members for certain awards. It's a big thing.
But also our businesses.
We're passionate about it to make it work too. So.
But that's it. It's that fine line of getting enough ads to pay for the magazine, but then also getting real stories about your town in there.
Right.
Real highlights of what is happening and why people should come and visit us. And then packaging that and making sure that it goes to the right places so that it does, in fact, drive tourism to your space.
Right.
Your little slice of Cape Cod.
Exactly. It's a lot of work involved, but the end result is really great too.
Yeah.
In Hyannis, we actually partnered with the Yarmouth and Dennis Chambers of Commerce.
Smart.
Mid-Cape magazine, and that's gone really, really well. The 40,000 books that we go through.
It's amazing.
It's just, crazy. Plus the online component too.
Yeah.
Which is great. For us techies, we're semi-techies.
I know. You can just go to mashpeechamber.com and see our last year's magazine and browse through it. It's going to be a little bit bigger this year. So that means I have to sell more things. No big deal.
So you go into a magazine format, not a booklet?
We have a booklet. And online, it's our digital magazine as well. So it's always there year round, in case you're curious.
Different chambers have different formats that we use. We actually went to a magazine format. It's been successful, sort of like a tabletop book.
Nice.
But again, Everybody's different with stuff.
Ours is just a visitor's guide, and I
Yeah.
think it works for us.
Yep.
You know, we'll grab it and we'll go through
We'll
there.
get your feedback, what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah, we're
So-
also working on having an in-person kiosk this year to be a little bit more accessible this summer.
Nice.
And we're working with another map company to have that. That's the number one thing I get asked for. Do you have a map?
Mhm.
Yes, I do. It's not a very detailed map, but I have a map for you.
Do I have a map?
Come to the chamber.
AskStephanie.com.
Yeah, right. And right now we just are downstairs in the Cape Space lobby. So I would like to get us out in public and have a few more opportunities to talk to people.
Would you really
Here's the beach.
Would you really get an outside display to put some brochures out with it?
Yeah, so that's what we're working on right now. Hopefully somewhere near the Rotary or a space inside of the Mashpee Commons. There are a couple of opportunities for us right now. So who's going to man that? It's probably going to be me. So.
Press button.
Stephanie, you wanted it. You got it.
Press button for Stephanie's phone call. Cell phone
Hi,
service
it's
here.
me.
It's me.
I live in a parking lot now. What's up? I'm not above anything, Marty. I'll do it. If it helps
You do
my
a
town,
reality
I'll
show.
do it.
I live in a parking lot now. You can't make it home.
This is where I do my show in a parking lot. It's cool. What do I need to do for an ad? Cindy, we will talk. Oh, places. Yes. In order to be part of Buzzards Bay Farmers Market, we need the funds to source it. Way more impactful in a community together. And I so appreciate you, Lauren. I really do. It's going to happen. One way or another, it's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to look like right now. But yes, the Canal Farmers Market is happening. So.
A lot of work.
Oh my
Kudos to
God.
everybody puts those together. But it gets the folks out.
It does. And it gives my children a job. I was like,
Ah.
Lily, guess what? You're the market manager this year. So complaints go to her.
No break from college. Here you go. Boom.
No,
Right
she needs
away.
to pay for college. How do you think she's doing that?
Oh, cookie
We-
sales?
Yeah,
From
right.
home?
Hey, shout out to our Girl Scouts. On my honor, I will try.
The
Sir
toughest
God.
thing is saying you're walking by, I can't have any.
Oh, well, it is National Girl Scout Day today.
It is.
And I still remember my Girl Scout honor, my little oath of being my little Girl Scout. It's green season, baby. Let's go.
What's your favorite cookie? Girl Scout cookie.
Well, they used to be called Samoas, and now they're caramel delights because apparently that was inappropriate.
Oh,
So
well, yeah, PC world. we
cultural
are in.
appropriation.
is,
We can't
yeah.
have that. It's not. No.
Then we shouldn't be on the air.
No, we definitely should be here, but we're still here.
We're still here.
We're on Facebook. We're with the
That's
olds.
right. We have to worry about the
We're on
PC
Facebook
regulations.
and LinkedIn, and a little bit of YouTube here and there that hasn't canceled us
The
yet.
radio would have that button.
Yeah,
If we were on 5. Actually, we'd probably need 30-second delay for us.
exactly. There's a lot. How do you know we're not doing that right now?
No. So, quick question for you. When you were in radio, what was the worst song you ever had to play that you had to play?
Anything by Nickelback, I feel like
Yeah.
it was always the Nickelback.
Yeah.
All the other oldie stuff didn't bother me. I enjoyed that. I worked for a blues station. I worked for a country station. That was painful all around. So I just kind of lowered that down and only, gave
So I was at what we call middle of the road format back in the
Oh,
80s there.
the
So,
good old middle of the road
yeah,
format.
MOR.
It's not real.
My first song I had to play was Disco Duck by Rick Dees. And I'm like, this is what my job is involved in.
You did it again.
I did it again.
Mari, I'm sorry. She was like, now I'm going to have Disco Ducks
Disco
stuck
Duck.
in my head.
Yeah, that quacking song.
Yeah, Rick
Or
Dees,
Muskrat Love by the Captain.
That
the
was
second one.
not
That was pretty
good.
bad.
That was not a good
You
one.
and your husband could do a rendition of that.
Absolutely not.
No.
No, when we do
It'd be funny for
karaoke,
April Fool's Day.
he'll do one karaoke song with me, and it's John Prine, only because John Prine has one key, and it's John Prine. So he can have, for someone who is so musically gifted, he cannot sing.
Wow.
He cannot hold a tune. He is just off.
So I brought up Disco Duck, quack, quack.
And Muskrat
Does
Love.
anybody sing that karaoke? Ever
No.
request that?
No.
And it was such a big hit for a long time.
No. I had a lot of Chapel
Ah.
Rowan on Friday. What else did we get? We had some good ones. Rosie loves to sing Joni Mitchell.
Ah,
Although even Joni Mitchell doesn't sound like Joni Mitchell anymore. So what is your favorite? What is your karaoke go-to out there? Just curious.
that's a good topic for the day.
Right?
I'll do Elvis stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get up there, you're not embarrassed?
Nah, McVie and I get up there and I just
Oh my God.
embargo.
He is the champion of all bad ideas.
Mark, that's a business card line, right?
Champion of all bad
Yeah,
ideas.
I get up there sometimes.
McVie. I wonder if the cheese shop would be interested in a pop-up. You know what? I can absolutely connect to you, Michelle. I'll be happy to do so. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. I'm so sad I missed you over at Marie's awards. She had an award ceremony going on over at Bad Martha. My Sunday
great
afternoon,
brewery.
I know my Sunday
Mhm.
afternoon got blown to smithereens when my computer exploded. Then we had to drive to Hingham and bring it to the doctor.
The Apple Doctor.
And I was supposed to go to Shipwrecked, and then I was supposed to stop at Bad Martha and support all of these wonderful charities. You know what it's like trying to get
Yes.
to everyone and support everybody's events.
I had 3 in 2 hours a couple Saturdays ago, and I just I had to rudely just disappear. I didn't want to say goodbye. And be
Yeah, but at
rude,
least you
just
showed your face.
No, but just like, I gotta go.
I feel like that's important. Just showing
Yeah.
up sometimes is half
But I
the
miss the
battle.
best parts sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's true. Although you notice whenever you go to a party that's kind of lame and then you leave early, the you missed it. You missed it. You should have been there. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. So actually, one of the events I had to go to was the 4th of July. Had a ribbon cutting on Main Street Hyannis, and Tamara was
Another
there.
wonderful business.
So she took a lot of great pictures. So what I miss, I can see her photography stuff. So
And then Erica's got her Belonging Together books that is in that shop as well
Yes.
now.
So just a great ad to Main Street Hyannis too.
I love it. They've done
So-
so much work, and I cannot believe
Beautiful.
how 4th of July has exploded on the scene.
So again, another wonderful place on Cape Cod
Yeah.
to visit.
We really do. Do not ever complain to me that there is nothing to do or you are bored, because I do not want to hear it. We
You'll
have
report
things.
to Stephanie, go to the
right?
principal's office.
Exactly. Well, that is how we've become the hub. This is why
Mm-hmm.
people text us and call us all the time, because they know we know what is good.
Yep.
And they're too lazy to look online, apparently.
I still got actually a couple of weeks ago. Can you make me dinner reservations for 2 at 8 o'clock on? I'm like,
Girl,
sure,
here's
where are
the
we
phone
going?
number.
Where
Oh
are we
my,
going?
you're nice.
What time do I meet you there?
It's like me talking to my kids. You have a computer in your hand.
Oh, unbelievable!
Look it
sometimes.
up.
Yeah. What's the craziest question you've received so far as a chamber director?
I really haven't gotten anything crazy. It's mostly, what's the weather like? What's the weather like? How is it going to be on whatever it is,
Yeah.
October 11th? I don't know. I'm not the Farmer's Almanac, but I laughing, you know. I said, we're Cape Cloud. It could be sunny. It could be cloudy. It could be spring weather. You literally just don't know. We are coastal.
Especially being on the Cape, we got different bodies of water, different temperatures. We can go into this whole history about that meteorological stuff. But
Yeah.
So Yarmouth could have 5 inches of snow. Dennis could have 2 inches of snow. It all depends.
What is the craziest
Mother
thing you've
Nature.
been asked? You've been at this longer than
Why
me.
is there no parking on Main Street Hyannis? One of them. That's the nicest one I've received so far.
I do not know.
Yeah.
Do you get people that call you about history stuff because you've got the
Oh.
Kennedy Museum and
This time of year, we have the seniors call who are coming up from the south to come up here,
the bus
and
tours?
the bus tours. The Red Hat ladies we've had.
You get a lot of fun ones. We don't
Yeah.
necessarily get the bus tours
The bus
here.
tours are great. I had one person just talk to me for 25 minutes about, the Kennedys and then and her grandfather was involved with the
Meanwhile,
bridges.
you're updating the website.
Yeah, exactly. The bridge, her grandfather was helping build the Bourne Bridge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, so a lot of stories, a lot of interesting things like I mentioned on the air.
You've got the museum, and I think most people, associate Hyannis with the Kennedys for whatever reason. That is what it is.
Oh, one woman last year was adamant. She said she could go on the lawn of the household and have a picnic. And I'm like, I don't believe that's possible.
Ma'am, no,
Not the
people are
Grants.
living there still.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible. I'm a taxpayer. I said, well, so are they. So, but I didn't want to get in an argument.
Right. We have driven down several times to go park right near their house to watch the fireworks years past.
But people just, they are what they are, right? It's part of this job.
Yeah. There's a lot that's part of
It's
this
like
job.
in radio years ago when Saturday Night Request, you take that request line, you never know. You're answering it live and cold calling. You don't know you're going to answer.
See, that was part of the fun. I feel like
Live
radio prepared me for this job.
It could.
25 years of the most ridiculous phone calls I've ever fielded in my entire life, and then clean them up and put them on the air.
So we queued up to 45, but the record player broke. So what do we have?
We lived through it.
See, that's the FCC now. I got
No
you.
problem.
Didn't enter the
Sorry,
law
don't fire
correctly.
me.
Don't fire me.
Traffic season. It is
Yes.
construction season. Please pack your patience. I think every place has got something going on. Yarmouth, Hyannis, 151 right now. Everyone, that's my favorite thing to go on the townie pages. What's going on with the trees?
151 used to be a rum. Now it's a road condition we're worried about here.
100%. It is no longer the center of your scorpion bowl. It
No.
is something I have to drive through every day. That is kind of resembling a scorpion bowl right now.
That could be medicinal relief, though, if you wanted to. Not too much before you're driving.
It was hysterical yesterday. I go to leave my street and they're like, "Oh no, ma'am, your road is closed. You have to go the other
You're
way."
not
I'm like,
going
"What?
anywhere."
Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Just shut it off. I've got big cranes in my backyard right now doing I don't even know what. I wonder if I can request them to cut down some trees for me while they're at it.
No.
Right? Hey, buddy.
You could hold up the signs like they did in Congress a couple weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Not to get in politics, but you can hold
No.
up signs. That could work.
I like that. That's a good campaign. I never said it.
Hopefully it never happens at our annual meeting where the members put up signs.
Oh my God, please don't give him any ideas. He's coming to the annual meeting. Shout out to our friends here once again at MashP TV for supporting us, hosting
The crowd
us.
goes wild.
Absolutely. If you want to use this studio, be part of what they've got going on, please be a member. Memberships are affordable and it's a great place to check out. This facility is fabulous. So definitely check out a membership at MashP TV. Hi, Miss Lori. Good to see your face here. I see that you're on a journey yourself of
Yes.
slim and trimming. Looking good, my friend. Congratulations. I know every moment is hard work. Yes. Just as I'm speaking about my high school workers, I get the text message. I'm staying at school today. I have to do work. It's perfect. And RTB, they'll always be Samoas. They're caramel delights, sir. You're rude.
Objection.
All right, let everybody know how to get a hold of you if you've got something going
So,
on.
hyannis.com is our website. Marty at hyannis.com is the email address. And social media, Hyannis Chamber
Yeah.
on Facebook,
And
Instagram.
if you have a classic car, still time to get involved.
Still
with the-
time. You can just go to hyannis.com and there's a drop-down menu for registering for the Father's Day car show. So hyannis.com is the website.
Yeah,
It's the
that's your
hub.
big one.
It's this year we're expecting 60,000 people.
How do you even deal with an event that size?
The first year we did this, I was involved in it. I was just absolutely overwhelmed. I could not believe it. It was like leaving Fenway.
Yeah.
Just hordes of people, but everyone was having fun. They're walking their dogs, the kids in carriages, and just everybody's just having a great time.
Yeah.
And again, we opened this up in 2022, just after the COVID lockdowns or so. So it was, again,
Yeah.
it's getting people out and about too. Open Streets is coming up also in May and Hyannis on Main Street. Hyannis Main Street Business Improvement District is getting involved with that, with the Greater Hyannis Civic Association. So we'll have more information about that. We can talk about that next time.
Yeah, I
A lot of
love
things
that.
planned for spring,
I'm looking
Think
forward
positive.
to it.
except
This
for potholes.
is Martin's 40th year of Martha's Vineyard Drums. Oh, Mary, congratulations. We absolutely love Martin. You've got the drumming school there, the
Yeah.
music school.
Mhm.
So it's Martin's
Wow.
40th year. Crazy. MashP Chamber is turning 40 years old next year, and that's a whole nother endeavor. I just looked at it. I was like, oh God, 2026.
You sound like
I'm
my
gonna
mother
have to
for a
do
minute.
stuff.
Call me Martin because I used to play drums. I'm like,
You're
I
like,
didn't do this.
Wait a minute, I didn't do
The
it.
psycho thing. Oh,
You're
yeah.
the wrong drummer.
That's why she wore earplugs.
MashPchamber.com is where you can find us. We have our new entrepreneurial membership.
That's a big
So
deal.
I know who's got to
Jeez.
say it slow. If you want to join the MashP Chamber, you can do so at a discounted prices, but you get all the benefits of being a regular member, including being part of our networking events. And we have some sip and shops. We have got some morning networking events, which we're going to include a free workout. So we're going to be doing that over at the center, one of our new members, and basically come for a free workout once a month. We'll have a business networking before work, and then you can get on with your day. We'll have coffee afterwards. Of course, Marty, there'll be coffee.
You know, I do the cross unfit.
Yeah.
CrossFit.
I do that. That's called my regular life, Marty.
Yeah.
The cross unfit is not a problem.
Crawler coffee. Crawler coffee. Do the
Don't make
reps.
those movements,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
sorry.
It's not attractive.
Well, you know, that's for the night show.
All right, we got to get out of here. The show is just taking a turn for the
Everyone
worse.
rated R. Watch out.
Oh,
Thank
make
God for
sure
YouTube.
you support us. 1180.com is where you can find us for events. We've got music bingo, trivia. We've got 7 hosts DJing all throughout the week. So if you're looking for something to do, today is Wednesday. Luke will be over at our friends in Sandwich, where I will be also at the annual meeting. Shout out to our friends at Treehouse, Chrissy over at the Sandwich Chamber. But we've got Luke, who is happening at Marshland 2. That is the event tonight for Music Bingo. Always something to do every single day, lemonadio.com. You can find us on Amazon, Alexa, Roku TV. You can download the app or you can subscribe to this channel right here on YouTube. Thank you very much to our LinkedIn friends. We appreciate you. I think we covered most of the things. And if I didn't, I can't do it today. It's National Working Moms Day.
Kids.
I know. I've got to go mom for a little while.
Oh, God.
Have a good one, everybody.
day. Thank you.
Take care. Whew.
Hold on, hold
Done.
You started with the hands
The hands.
5 shows ago.